Alright, I'm going to show you how to land on a big, long, fat, hot runway.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra Echo Alpha Tower, wind 010 at 4, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 21, Sierra Echo Alpha, thank you. Alright, so we're flying a twin turboprop here, everybody, in case you haven't figured that out yet. If you're new to the channel, and maybe you didn't know that, but I'm going to show you how to land a turboprop on a big, hot runway, which is, I'm going to turn off the autopilot here, which is straight overhead here to the right. Now, the big misconception and a big kind of challenge that I see with people transitioning into a turboprop is that they're on the power a lot more because they feel like they need to use that a lot more on their approach, adjusting the power in order to maintain a stabilized approach, maintain their speed, maintain their glide path. And I'm going to show you that's actually quite opposite. A big hurdle for transitioning into a turboprop like this is less is more. And I'm going to show you what I mean here. We're going to be coming over the numbers here fairly soon here. So we're going to do our pre-landing checklist. We already did with the paper checklist. We're going to do our flow checks here. Now, they wanted us to keep the speed up here, so that's why we're coming in pretty fast. We're going to come back on the power a little bit here. And we're going to get below 175 knots here. Speed's good.
Switch to departure,
Now we're going to break the gear down. And hopefully they're going to like this. Try to keep it as fast as possible for them. Alright, belts, brakes, gear, 3 green, none in the mirror. Mixtures, props are coming up. Prop sinks off. Props coming up. And everything is set for landing. Gear, props, flaps. We're going to get one more stage below 145. Alright, now the key here is we always land with power. And when we come over the numbers, we want to just maintain a power setting and make very minute, very small power changes. And we're actually going to come in here a little bit lower here. And we're just going to set the power. So you can see we still got about 300 foot-pounds of torque each engine. And we've got a big, long runway. We can kind of do that. Just walk the power levers back just a little bit, keep a little bit of power on. So we got that big float there, but we got a big runway, so we're just gonna fly the airplane down to our exit point and try to make it silky smooth. Look at this, beautiful. Keep a little back pressure to keep the nose off. And there you go. As soon as we're down, power levers back to flight idle. And we're gonna take this exit right here. I think I timed this just perfect. Haven't even touched the brakes. We're going to come out of a little bit of reverse. I don't even think we actually got into reverse there, but beta.
Sierra Echo Alpha, where are you parking?
And we're going to customs, Sierra Alpha.
Sierra Echo Alpha, taxi to customs, yeah, straight ahead, Hotel Charlie, and monitor ground point 9, good day.
Hotel Charlie to customs and monitor ground way, Sierra Echo Alpha, thank you. Alright, so we're just going to come off the runway here. Bleed air is going to come off. We're going to turn the fan on, turn on the AC, flaps are coming up. We'll leave the taxi light on. Pitot-static stall vane heat can come off. We'll check everything else is looking good. And we're cleared straight ahead to Hotel and then Charlie. So, that happened pretty fast, but if you were following along, you'll notice that we had quite a bit of float, which was kind of intentional. It kept a little bit of extra speed on there. To show you kind of how you don't really you can just set the power in a turboprop like this. You can set the power and just fly the airplane down. You got a big long runway, just let that airplane just bleed the air off, and that's when you can finesse a really, really smooth landing. And when it's a hot runway, it makes it even more challenging because you might get spots where it's going to float, as you saw when we came over the numbers there. Whereas if you were flying like a piston airplane, what I've noticed, people that transition into a turbine, they have a habit of trying to be on the power too much. And if you noticed, I barely even touched the power. I set the power and almost just left it. If at all, I just came back on the power levers just a little bit, just walked each one down. Almost like if you take a look at my hands here, if I just walked them back just a little bit, just about like that, just a little bit, as I'm in the flare, and I'm just feeling it out. It's really a feel thing. You gotta kind of feel what the airplane's doing. You can feel the drag as those props, they, come closer to flight idle, and they start creating a lot of drag, especially with 4-blade props like this airplane. But yeah, practice makes perfect. Yeah, there you go. Easy peasy.